This is our Google Plus Hangout, and let me introduce you to everybody. Hey, you guys, if you're watching off air, it's Maria from the Fox 11 Newsroom here in Los Angeles. I've got Rosie Perez with me. You look exactly the same. You haven't aged one bit. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, shut up.
I'm so not kidding. No, I'm serious. I'm looking at you.
We were
I'm
just
so
saying the same
serious.
thing in the chat.
You know Rosie Perez, my God, from way back from White Men Can't Jump. You had Spike Lee's movie, and now she's here to talk about 24-hour, the 24
hours play.
The 24-hour play. So we're going to talk to her about that and some other stuff, but I want to introduce you to everybody in Hangout because they are really anxious to meet you. And, of course, now Phil is on the air. See behind me. Kind of like a behind-the-scenes of what we do. Well, he's actually okay with it. He doesn't mind it if we talk loudly. But I'll introduce you to, and it's so funny because then we'll start whispering and then they start whispering. It's hilarious. So let me introduce you to Deano. He is hanging out with us from Reno right now. Jason is in the D.C. area.
Good morning.
Justin is in Brighton in the UK.
Hi.
Kempton is in Canada.
Hi, Rosie.
And Kim is in St. Louis.
Hello.
And Trev is in Yorkshire. He's also up in England.
Hi.
So, and then you'll see a couple of faces pop up here and there just from Paris sometimes, from India and Australia. That's really cool. It is. If you're on social media at all, it's really a great way to get your word out. Talk to your fans and friends and family. I think as well. So anyway, so let's get started. This 24-hour play thing. OMG, this is crazy. So it's, you have all these actors come together, and then they write the play for you. Can you explain to us how that works?
Yeah, it's 6 directors, 6 playwrights, 6 producers, and 24 actors, and then they come together. They're going to come together tonight, actually, at this broad stages in Santa Monica. And everybody meets and introduces themselves. And Friday night is hilarious. The press is not allowed, so the actors act insane and talk a lot. And then the actors go away, and the playwrights sit there all night long and write 6 original 10-minute short plays. And then at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, the actors are going to come in, and we have only from 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m., 12 hours. It sounds like a lot of time, but it isn't, trust me, to learn these 6 original plays. And it's pure mayhem, and the joy that I get out of it is not only because the proceeds of the evening are going to benefit our charity, Urban Arts Partnership, so Arts Ed Curriculum, but to see the actors break down, should I be saying that?
Of course,
okay,
yeah.
Because they totally freak out, especially like actors who've never been on the stage before. They like lose it.
Because it's different from camera to on stage. I mean,
It's live, yeah.
Yeah,
It's live.
And there's an audience.
Yeah. I mean, New Yorkers, most New Yorkers do theater.
Yeah.
And they still freak out, but the level of like anxiety out here is hilarious.
So for that alone,
alone
people should go and check it out. So you're not nervous at all, though, right? No.
I'm nervous now. I woke up nervous. But we have our program, Urban Arts Partnership, the Arts Ed Curriculum, in 60 public schools in New York City and the outer boroughs. So we decided, I'm one of the co-founders 20 years ago, that we should bring the program to the kids. And they also come to our academy, our offices, where they can work out there too. But we mostly go to the schools because, a lot of kids don't have money for the train or for buses, or their parents don't let them do after-school things because they live in dangerous neighborhoods and they can't go home late at night and what have you. So we do that, and so we're opened up in 5 public schools here in the Los Angeles Unified School District. So that's what the proceeds are going to come from tomorrow night.
Oh, that's fantastic. So if you guys are watching on air, and if you're here, if you know somebody in California, in Southern California, please check it out. We'll give the information at the end of the Hangout. But I want to open it up to everybody else here because I know they're dying to talk to you. So you know how it goes. If you guys have a question, just let me know, okay? Get my attention. Who has the first one? Kempton? Okay, go ahead, Kempton.
Sure. Rosie, I know you have been involved in 24 Hours Play for years, right? So
Yes.
does the dynamic change from each year to each year? And when you work with different directors or different ideas, like how much of the interplay, and can you change the dialogues when you see the script? Hey, this is like, or you just roll with it? How does it work?
Well, we try to respect the integrity of the theater because it's still a theater production. So whatever the writers write, that's it. If they want to, if they want to change it, the writer can change it, the playwright can change it, but the actors really don't have the say so. And that's to, one, maintain the integrity of the theater and respect the playwright, but also, two, it just cuts down on the chaos and it prevents the waste of time. Because if they keep changing it and changing it and changing it, it just creates even more chaos. But after 11 years of doing it in New York, I'm so glad that you know that we've done it for so long. It changes every single year because we have different playwrights, different actors. We have some repeat offenders of actors that come back, you know, but you know, it changes every single time, and it's just really fascinating to watch, especially the younger actors just, you know, get in there and just like, you know, it's really funny.
Do you learn the lines, or is
You have to learn the
You do
lines.
have to
You
learn.
have to
I mean,
You've got 12 hours to learn the lines and
No, we don't have
practice and
24
everything.
hours. We have
do you
12, right? Yeah, 12.
or anything? Like, are there cue
No
cards or anything?
no prompters, no cue
Wow,
cards.
what a challenge
It's the
that
theater.
is. Oh,
I have a
my gosh.
question. I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Kim.
Who are some of the actors who have participated in this?
In the 24-hour plays?
Yes.
Over the years?
Oh, gosh, we've had...
Jennifer Addison had practiced.
Hold on, let her answer.
Sure.
Oh, that's right, Captain.
Sorry, I did my research, so yeah, I got to
Right,
those
let
things.
her answer.
We have Jennifer Aniston, Demi Moore, Ashton Kutcher, Samuel Rockwell, Jason Biggs.
Who's on this year with you?
This year we have Jason Biggs, we have Ashley Greene from Twilight. Oh,
yes, love her.
The kids are so excited about her. They're so, like, beyond. Gosh, we have so many more. I need, where's that guy?
I should look it up.
You should look it up.
Yeah,
isn't that terrible?
Here it is.
But oh, here we go. Tracy Thoms. She's the one from Rent and everything. And no, that's not the list. That was the promo.
Oh, okay.
And
okay. Well, we'll find it, you guys.
We'll find out. We'll give it to you.
We'll find it.
But those are some of the people that have come, and we have, you know, when we do the 24-hour plays, it's not about A-list, B-list. That's not a factor at all. Well, what is a factor is people who want to do this, want to put in the time for the kids. And I always tell them that. I said, do not forget why you're here. When you go down the red carpet, please don't promote your own stuff. Promote education and for kids. And so that's who we pick. We pick, you know, like-minded individuals who want to change the world.
Hey, Trev, did you have a question as well?
No, I
know you're a big fan of Rosie.
I am a big fan, yeah. I'm just kind of mesmerized. The thing is, I was just going to say, I'm just sort of looking and listening. I could quite happily, I mean, if you walked on stage and just read the yellow pages, that'd be fine for me. He did
it, he went there.
I'm just sat mesmerized listening to you. Yeah. So it's not a question, as usual, just a statement.
It's an admiration.
You have a great, funny accent. I love it.
We'll pull up Trev, and then they're both in the same country, actually, Justin and Trev, but they're both very different.
Yeah, I've got a question so you can hear my funny accent.
I know.
Does it get any easier after 11 years of doing this and only having 12 hours to learn the lines and to get it all done? Does it get easier each year, or is it just as much a sort of rabbit in the headlights sort of experience?
For me personally, it actually gets harder. Because there's so much expectation from me, since, you know, I am the artistic chair of Urban Arts Partnership, and the actors all come to me when they're freaking out, and I still have a lot to do too. I'm trying to learn my lines as well, but also as the artistic chair, I'm also kind of co-hosting the event, so I have to take care of their needs as well. And then we also have students from our programs, either one or two, tonight we're only going to have one, who open up the show and do one of their pieces, their original pieces, performance pieces. So my main focus is the kids. So I'm worried about them getting prepared to be on stage for the first time in front of hundreds of people in New York. The stage, the audience is 800 people. So a kid in high school standing in front on a Broadway stage, 800. So it's like, so I have so many things swirling around in my head that each year it gets harder for me, because each year I have more and more and more to worry about, and that makes me try to. I don't want to project my anxiety on the other actors or the other playwrights. So I literally walk, hi.
What's the advice that you give, like the one piece of advice that you give them?
The actors?
Yeah.
Learn your lines. Learn your lines. Because
That's important.
Yeah, it's important, because like when you're acting, it's just words on the page.
Right.
You bring the emotion, but it's just words on the page. And if you don't know the words, you can't bring the emotion. And so they get so worried and stuff. And I said, listen, learn the lines and you'll learn the piece. And if you learn the lines and the piece, just go out there and have fun. And that's what I always tell them. And I also tell them, don't do any drugs or drinking the night before.
No. Yes, we need them to be focused. Absolutely, right, Deano? Yeah, what's your question?
I have a 3-year-old nephew, Rosie, and one of his favorite shows is Go Diego Go. So I hear your voice quite often. And
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Are you kidding? It's fantastic. It's about the only redeeming quality of the show, in my opinion.
We love your voice. It's just.
But my actual question is, going from so many different stage acting from TVs and film and doing the voice acting is like, I know it's not all the same, so it's like you have to put on all these different hats. It's like, how do you manage all of that?
That is fun, and I only do what I want to do. I never do what I feel like I have to do. If I did, I'd probably be working all the time, and I did that early on in my career, and I just felt like I was turning into a snot, because I didn't have sleep, and I had to kind of not be my authentic self. And so, you grow up and then you learn what life is really about, and it's quality of life. So I do what I want to do, and so I like it. So it's like, it's not stressful for me. I have a very, very nice life, like really blessed and fortunate.
Very fortunate, yeah.
So there's not a lot of complaining going on, with me. The complaints come from like lack of policy, or someone treats someone poorly or something like that. Then you get the the old school Rosie Perez out.
You're a good person to have. You've been very vocal, and you've been out there and been an activist and a proponent of legislation and changing things in the White House. And why is that so important to you?
It's important to me because I was a kid who was extremely capable, extremely intelligent. Don't let the accent fool you, honey. And but because I was of color, and because I was poor, and because I was a girl, everyone expected so much less from me, and they offered so much less. But there were a few people in my life that gave me much more, and it made me the person I am today. And without those people in my life, I would still be fabulous, but not just as fabulous. But so that's why I do it, because I want everybody to have a great life like I have. So that's what it is, and it's no BS. It really is. I'm really being honest. They just handed me some of the names.
Yeah, let's
who asked that earlier?
That was
not Kempton.
Kim.
Kempton knows everything.
It was Kim.
Yeah. Kim, I think Kim has that question.
We have Jason Biggs from American Pie, Wilma Valderrama from Awake, Brooklyn Decker, Ashley Green, Twilight, Joshua Jackson of Fringe, Diane Neal of Law and Order, Jillian Jacobs of Community, hilarious, and Josh Dallas of Once Upon a Time,
Gorgeous.
Yeah, and Mont Blanc is underwriting the event, so that's the Penn company, and without them, we wouldn't have survived the 24-hour plays over for the last 6 years. They've really stepped up, and they're one of the main driving forces why we were able to open up in 5 schools in Los Angeles.
Are you literally up for 24 hours? You literally are, must be, right?
No, I cheat. I go and sleep.
You do.
The plane ride. The plane ride.
Gosh.
But don't tell anybody.
You have
It'll be our little secret.
some really
Thank
big
you.
names in there. And
Yeah,
how
really
are you
big
getting
names,
them
actually.
to all come together in one place and do this 24 hours?
Rosie, you have to grab her. I'm so sorry. That's a really good question, but we have to go. But really quick, Kyle, did you want to hey, Kyle.
Picture, definitely a picture.
Picture.
Hi, Rosie. Nice to meet you for a second.
Hey, Chief. Okay, thank you, guys.